The living room was dim, the only light spilling from a single lamp on the coffee table, casting long shadows across the Maplewood house. David sat on the couch, nursing a lukewarm coffee, his suitcase still packed by the door. His business trip to Chicago had been canceled last minute, a client's emergency, they'd said, so he'd come home early, hoping to surprise Sarah with a quiet weekend. Instead, the surprise was his. At 9 p.m., the front door creaked open, and Michael stepped inside, his easy grin fading to shock when he saw David. "Oh, hell," Michael muttered, freezing in the doorway, a bottle of wine in his hand. Sarah, descending the stairs in a silk robe, gasped, her face paling. The truth hit David like a fist. His wife's lover had walked in thinking he was out of town. David and Sarah had been married for 10 years, their life in Maplewood a patchwork of small joys, barbecues on the lawn, their daughter Lily's drawings taped to the fridge, Sarah's herb garden thriving in the backyard. Michael, a contractor who'd renovated their kitchen last summer, had become a friend, his charm filling their home with laughter during long dinners. David trusted him, never questioning the late-night texts Sarah dismissed as work stuff. Now, those moments replayed in his mind. Her quick smiles at Michael's jokes, the way she lingered when he left. The signs were there, hidden in plain sight. "David, I can explain," Sarah stammered, her voice trembling as she clutched the stair rail. Michael shifted, his eyes darting to the door, but David stood, his voice low and sharp. "You thought I was gone. Both of you." The silence was heavy, broken only by the distant hum of crickets outside. Sarah's tears came fast, her words spilling in a rush. Loneliness, a mistake, a moment that spiraled. Michael, usually so smooth, mumbled apologies, his hands raised as if to deflect blame. "It wasn't planned, man," he said. "It just happened." David's anger flared, but the hurt cut deeper. His wife, his friend, their betrayal a wound that bled trust. He didn't shout. Instead, he pointed to the door, his voice steady. "Get out, Michael." The man left without another word, the wine bottle abandoned on the floor. Sarah sank onto the stairs, sobbing, begging for a chance to fix it. "I love you, David," she said. "I swear it's over." But the words felt hollow, drowned by the image of Michael's casual entrance, as if their home was his. David thought of Lily, asleep upstairs, her innocence a fragile shield against the fracture in their family. He couldn't face Sarah, not yet. He grabbed his suitcase and left for a motel, the night air cold against his burning skin. By morning, David sat in a diner, staring at his untouched coffee, the weight of betrayal heavy. Sarah's texts flooded his phone. Pleas, apologies, promises of therapy. He didn't reply, but he didn't delete them either. Lily's smile, her trust in both her parents, anchored him. He didn't know if he could forgive Sarah, or if their home could ever feel whole again. But as the sun rose over Maplewood, painting the sky gold, David felt a spark of resolve, not to rebuild what was, but to find a way forward, for Lily, for himself. The secret was out, the truth raw and exposed. Now, it was time to decide what came next.